Hello students, today we are going to move into next part of your syllabus which is related with knowledge of accounts or accountancy. So first in this series is capital and revenue items, expenditure or income. So first you must know the meaning of capital. Capital is that asset which can be used to earn profit or generate any income. Whereas revenue is generally referred to those items whose benefits or services are disposable on the basis of period, a short period. So basically, time is the factor which distinguish between capital and revenue items. Now let's take some examples, then you will better understand. Suppose a company purchases a machine for the production purpose. Suppose the company is producing coconut oil and the machine will be used in production process. The machine will produce coconut oil. Now the machine's life is suppose 20 years. So whatever be its price, the benefits of the services of the machine will be available for 20 years. So price of the machinery will be supposed to be a capital expenditure. Expenditure means expenses and income means any gain or incoming of cash or any asset. So this will be called a capital expenditure. Now suppose the company has a car which is used by its employees and the petrol given in that car, the fuel given in the car which is used in the service of the company is a revenue expenditure. Why? Because the benefits of the fuel given in the tank is limited for a few days. It may go 2 or 3 days. So in 2 3 days, the benefits of the expenses will be totally consumed. So these kind of expenditure is called revenue expenditure. Now let's come to capital income and in revenue income. So capital income. Suppose the company sells a land which is possessed. The company had a land on its name and the company sells the land. Now the company is not a real estate company or it's not a company which deals in land. The company is producing coconut oil and it is selling a land which it had. Then the income generated from such a source is called capital income. Now let's see what is revenue income. Now when the company sells its product, its main product which it is producing, which is here in an example coconut oil. The coconut oil is produced by the company. The income generated by selling the coconut oil will be supposed to revenue income. So that is basically the concept is the benefits of those income available for a longer time, more than 1 year. So why this is done? Why it is necessary to differentiate between capital and revenue items? So when we calculate the profit or loss of a company or of a firm or of a sole proprietorship, we take into account all the incomes and subtract expenditure from there. Now to get the correct figure of profit generated from the operations of the business, we need to differentiate between capital and revenue expenditure. When a firm is running a business, it is totally into production of a particular thing or providing some service. Now, some assets are associated with that. Suppose a company sells obsolete furnitures, and if it is entered as revenue income, then profit will increase. But again, the next year, that furniture will not be available to be sold, because every year the company will not have same amount of obsolete furniture which it is using in its office. So this is not a regular income. If that is appearing in the income, then the income will be increased by some amount which was not realized from the regular operations of the business making coconut oil. So the profit figure will be wrong. So it is very necessary to differentiate between capital and revenue, expenditure and income. Now let's see one by one the expenditure and incomes and capital and revenue types. So let's see first capital expenditure. So any expenditure which is made on the items whose benefit will be available for a long time, that is called a capital expenditure, and it is treated in accounts differently than revenue expenditure. So it is very necessary to differentiate between capital and revenue expenditure. So let's see one by one some features of it. Some permanent assets such as land, plant and machinery, patents, any purchased goodwill, any copyrights, any furniture which will be used for a long time, all these will categorize under capital expenditure. The main basis of differentiating is time, so the benefits of those items must be available for a longer time. Sometimes it is also seen in exceptional case that suppose a company is formed and some expenses are incurred in the course of making the company. Now when the company was not formed, the expenses were incurred. Now formation of company, that means company will go on for a long time, 10 or 20 years at least, or according to perpetual succession, we suppose that company has an indefinite existence period. On the basis of that, the benefits of that preliminary expenses will be available for the life of the company. So we capitalize that expenditure, and that is deducted from the revenue incomes for a long period of time. So these kind of expenses are supposed to be of capital nature. Any expenses which is incurred in the course of issuing shares or debentures, that means those expenditures which are incurred in issuing shares are of capital nature, because when share will be issued, that money will remain in business for a long time, and benefits of that finance will be available for a long time, so that expenditure is capitalized. Any expenditure which is incurred for managing finances of the company is capitalized and are supposed to be of capital nature. Suppose any expenses which is incurred to reduce operating costs. If operating costs reduce, that means the profit will increase and it will give benefit to the company for a long time, so it is supposed to be a capital expenditure. Some exceptional cases are there, like tea and rubber plantations, or horticulture, production of fruits. When some expenditure is incurred in order to increase the productivity of the land, then it is supposed to be of a capital nature. So these are all the main features, and main thing is time. On the basis of time we divide it. We see some examples at last, and then I will explain everything in next class. That is purchase of land, building, plant and machinery, equipments, furniture, loose tools. Even loose tools, a hammer, will be used for 5 years or 10 years. So its life is long. So why it is supposed to be of capital nature? However, the amount will be low. So amount is not the basic differentiating factor, rather the period for which the benefit of the services will be used, that is the main thing. Cost of addition, extension and improvements to existing fixed assets, like upgradation of machinery, upgradation of IT software, all these will come into capital expenditure. So any expenditure whose benefit will be available for long time, that will be supposed to be a capital expenditure. That is the main thing. Now one more thing is there, that whichever item which is not the main product of the company, like the company is producing coconut oil and it is using plants, machinery, furniture, land, many things in the process of running the business, like a motor vehicle also. Sometimes it is sold at a lower price, second hand, as a second hand machinery or a vehicle. Then whatever income is being generated from irregular operations, those products which are not produced by the company will be supposed to be of capital nature. This is the main thing. Thanks.